Let's talk about an error code you've probably never heard of, TCR error code 9607. Sounds pretty boring, right? Well, this obscure little number can be a silent threat to any business that talks to its customers. And trust me, it's not just some technical glitch. It's a major warning sign that could literally cost you millions. So in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on this mysterious error and show you exactly how to protect your business.
I mean, seriously? Think about that. It sounds like something out of a thriller, doesn't it? A single error code that could bring a company to its knees. But for any business that relies on customer communication, Error 9607 is a very real and very expensive threat. We're talking millions of dollars in fines, sure, but also a reputation that could take years, if not forever, to rebuild.
All right, so how do we tackle this thing? We've got a clear plan. First, we're going to break down exactly what Error 9607 is. Then, we'll get into the really high stakes of what happens when you ignore it. After that, we'll uncover the common causes and give you a practical, step-by-step roadmap for fixing it. And finally, we'll get into the good stuff, how to prevent this error from ever happening in the first place. So what in the world is this error code? Well, the best way to think about it is like a smoke alarm, but for your customer trust. It's not the fire itself, but it's that loud, blaring siren telling you that the very foundation of your relationship with your customers is at risk. Okay, let's get just a little bit technical for a second. Error 9607 is what's called a consent verification failure. In plain English, that means your system tried to do something with a customer's data, but it couldn't find proof that the customer actually said it was okay. It's like a digital bouncer at a club, stopping your system from crossing a line it has no business crossing. And this is where it all clicks into place. See, this isn't really a technical problem, it's a human one. It's all about trust. When a customer gives you their data, they are trusting you to protect it and use it responsibly. Error 9607 is a big flashing sign that that trust might be broken. So what happens when that trust is broken? Well, the consequences are way more than just a simple inconvenience. We're talking about a massive domino effect that can seriously threaten your entire business. Let's start with the big one, the money. In Europe, under GDPR, that's the General Data Protection Regulation, a serious violation around consent can cost you up to 20 million euros, or even worse, 4% of your company's global annual turnover. Just let that sink in for a second. That is not a slap on the wrist, that's a knockout punch. And don't think for a second this is just a European problem. Oh, no. Over in the US, California's Privacy Act, the CCPA, can hit you with a fine of up to $7,500 for a single intentional violation. Now imagine that multiplied by thousands or even tens of thousands of customers. The numbers get scary fast. But honestly, the fines are just the tip of the iceberg. The real damage happens beneath the surface. We're talking about severe harm to your reputation, major disruptions to your day-to-day operations, and incredibly costly, time-consuming investigations from regulators. But the deepest cut of all, it's the loss of customer trust. That's a wound that may never fully heal. So how do you avoid all this chaos? Well, the very first step is to understand what's actually causing the problem in the first place. So let's pop the hood and diagnose the common triggers of Error 9607. You know, when you really start digging into why this error happens, you see a clear pattern emerge. It's usually a mix of technology and process issues. You've got database sync problems where, one system doesn't know what the other is doing. You've got system migrations and updates that can accidentally wipe out your consent records. The rules are always changing, so evolving regulations can turn yesterday's perfect compliance into today's violation. And of course, you've got gaps between your different systems that just create a breeding ground for these kinds of errors.
Okay, the worst has happened. You've been hit with Error 9607. Your first instinct might be to panic, but that is the absolute last thing you should do. What you need is a calm, methodical plan to fix the problem and minimize the damage. So let's walk through that plan together.
The key here is to just stay calm and follow the steps. First, you've got to play detective. Dig into your system logs and find the scene of the crime. Next, check your consent database to figure out who's been affected. Then, it's time to roll up your sleeves and troubleshoot the technical issues. And this is so important. You need to be transparent and communicate with your users. Finally, document everything. I mean everything. This will be your get-out-of-jail-free card if the regulators ever come knocking.
Fixing the problem after it happens is one thing, but preventing it from ever happening again,
That's the real prize. This is where we shift our thinking from being reactive to being proactive, from playing defense to playing offense. So how do you build a fortress around your customer data that's basically impenetrable to errors like 9607? Building a really strong defense is all about layers. You need a solid foundation, like a centralized consent management platform. You need super clear rules for how you handle customer data, from the moment you collect it to the moment a customer asks you to delete it. You have to constantly be testing your systems to find and fix any weaknesses. And you've got to make sure your entire team is on the same page, with ongoing training and clear lines of responsibility. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds like a lot of work. And you're right, it can be. But here's the good news. You do not have to do it all alone. There are some amazing tools out there now that can automate and strengthen your compliance strategy, taking a lot of the guesswork out of the equation. And just look at the kind of impact these tools can have. A brand consistency checker can slash your campaign rejections by 25%. A use case selector can prevent 40% of the misalignments that cause these errors in the first place. And an SMS validator can help you achieve a 90% approval rate. This isn't just about avoiding fines anymore. It's about turning compliance into a genuine competitive advantage. So, I want to leave you with this one question. Is your customer consent a liability, or is it your greatest asset? See, an error like 9607 can feel like a curse, a constant threat hanging over your business. But in a way, it's also a gift. It's a powerful reminder that customer trust is the most valuable asset you have. And when you protect that trust, you're not just avoiding fines, you're building a stronger, more resilient business that will stand the test of time. The choice is yours.